Good Tuesday to everybody. It's September 1st. This is traditionally a holiday in my house. It's the first day of dove season. Welcome to your second Team Tuesday of the year. It is Tuesday. This is a team meeting. It is a reminder for, a first announcement for new people. Team Tuesdays exist. This is one. This is where you're going to get some all-school information, and we'll coordinate activities that we need to do as a whole school. Reminder, paperwork. Miss Thomas needs your shot records if you haven't got those in yet. That one is the most important because we can't let you come to school without turning those in, starting here pretty soon, so make sure you get those in. Student information packet, if you haven't done that yet, that absolutely needs to be turned in as well, in addition to driver's info and your proof of address stuff. Just reminding you this week to get that stuff done because we need to wrap all that up and move on with other things. Some victories. It's been a great week. I feel like we've gotten school started really smoothly. Teachers tell me new people are doing a great job. We've got, I think, all our kind of procedures in place. I do want to be clear, because I've had some questions about things, that we are establishing right here at the beginning of school routines that are there in the event that, well, I say the unforeseen, the mildly, somewhat predictable happens, and you get quarantined, you get sick, you're not here tomorrow. Whatever the reason, we have designed things this year so you can access materials via distance. Now, we are kind of shifting our focus, as we'll talk about in a minute, to full participation, meaning even if you can't be here on a certain day, we still need you to do all of the work. So, right now, notice that the routines and sort of training you're getting in class, and I think teachers are being explicit about this as well, are kind of routines you're establishing so you could do them at home if you needed to. So make sure that if you are not here, you know what it is you're supposed to be doing, because this is it's the same thing you do in school every day. So there's that. Keep this momentum going. Sometimes it's really easy to start something new and fresh and enjoy it, for a while. But as we, go through the year, things sometimes get tougher, and sometimes you can get in a bit of a funk. And that's when we got to really persevere and deliberately keep our momentum going, because it makes things better when we're happy and whatnot. So let's persist with this positive spirit we've had in the first week, and carry it going forward. Yes, this is the like I was saying, full engagement, participation. Engagement is our focus here at the Alternative School. We want you to be lasered in to all your classes all day while you're here. And the flip side of that is when you go home, we don't assign homework. It's just an intensive day while you're on campus, or not on campus, but fully engaged in all your classes via distance. And also that does mean completing all of your working class activities. Just want you to be vigilant about that, to make sure that you're turning everything in, because sometimes it can feel really good, like you're engaged in all the activities and you really did a great job on that one assignment and stuff, but make sure you do it all. Okay, I've been hesitant to even talk about this because I think in the past we've belabored it a bit and it always becomes a point of focus and it really shouldn't be. So, for now, what I'd like to do in our approach to dress code is keep it simple. It is the case that dress codes can oftentimes be sexist and racist, and we don't really want to do that here. So, here is the simplest way that I could come up with to think about dress code. In a nutshell, we need to cover our bodies from about here to about here with clothes that you can't see through. That's it. And let's revisit lunch very quickly. The entire lunch period, including both sessions, is from 11:30 to 12:15. So that means that the first session, including the duty teacher and next week's duty teacher, is from 11:30 to 11:50. And then there's a 5-minute sanitation time from 11:50 to 11:55. And then from 11:55 to 12:15 is the lunch 2. So those are both 20 minutes separated by a 5-minute sanitation break. We're still ironing out kind of how the shuffle of duties is going to go, but that puts C-Tech in 2 classes in one session and the remaining 3 classes in the other of equal time. First session during lunch 1, those other 3 classes will either remain in their class or go outside depending on the weather and teacher discretion, and then they will just flip. So as Ms. Keibel pointed out this morning, that will mean that we'll need a duty teacher for both sessions, so we'll have to figure that out, but we will. But that is the time frame. So there's at least that. Okay. This Friday, Dress to Go Hiking. We are going to do an all-school activity, which you'll get some more information about closer to then. But we are headed for Morse Park, and we're going to spend about half the day outside doing some movement. We're not just going to go do calisthenics, but we've got an activity that we're going to do. It's essentially a tree species scavenger hunt, and I think it's going to be really fun. And also, Friday is the first day before a 3-day weekend. Monday is Labor Day, so don't come to school. So hopefully we'll have a fun day Friday, a long weekend, and we'll come back next Tuesday all refreshed, and the weather's going to start getting cooler. And support your local union. It's Labor Day. Next week, first I've talked to Mr. Oni, and I think that we are going to roll out a limited coffee bar starting on Tuesday. So talk to Mr. Oni if you're interested in coffee bar membership. You do have to be a member to participate in that. And on Tuesday, we're also going to begin an all-school reading of a book called House Arrest, which we're really excited about this. We think this will be super high interest and give us lots of fodder for class discussion and sort of just an all-school, activity. So that's all coming up. Remember, you can check out our calendar and see these things as they go on the calendar and sort of have a reminder every day of what's going on at JSC. And that will grow with the year. This is my contact information right here. Reminder of that. The school number is 451-8616. That other one is a temporary number that will go to my phone if you need to get a hold of me. And there's my email. So a last note on communication. Attendance is weird this year. It is. However, I need to hear from you if you're not going to be at school before you're not here. I don't want to hear the next day that, I was doing this. I need to know before school starts why you're not here. We have designed things again so that you can reach them via distance. And so even if you call and tell me you're not going to be here, I'm going to expect you to be participating in class in real time. That's convenient, but it's also kind of, maybe not the greatest thing for you because you never have an excuse now for not participating in activities. A no call or a no show is basically like an absence, and that can be grounds eventually for your dismissal from this program. So demonstrate you want to be here every day by being here and fully participating in everything that we do at school. I know you're probably tired of hearing me saying that, so I'm sorry. But not really. You may have noticed that one of our library shelves has been relocated downstairs. This is it pictured here. You may not have noticed, but there are power strips mounted on the columns. That's intended to be a giant charging station. Use it. Also, this sink is a filling station only. That is for the water bottles that either you bring or that we gave you. Hand washing and dishwashing takes place in the cafeteria, so don't confuse those two purposes. We're gonna use them individually for that. Lastly, I know some of you have talked to me about developing a student news segment for our Team Tuesday broadcast. I'm totally open to that, and I'll be talking to some of you about that possibility. It is quite an undertaking, and we'll kind of have to figure out how exactly that will all work and how to fit it into a day. But like I say, I'm open to your suggestions, so email me if you've got ideas about that. Probably have some kind of interest form in next week's Team Tuesday meeting. So keep up the good work, you guys, and let's have fun this Friday and a nice long weekend. And come back next week ready to engage in a thought-provoking reading with house arrest and, just get this year going strong. So until next time.